Oh, this sucks. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is James and this is Killing It Country. So the John Deere, maybe not the best piece of equipment for the job because I've got other stuff to work with here. This is my 2021 Kubota KX040-4. This is my Broekleman's 2-ton big little dumper, I'm pretty sure it's called. I purchased this used off of a local marketplace. This is my 2016 Kubota BX25D. I've got the backhoe off right now, and you can see on this guy I have added my own hydraulic rear remotes. I can link to that. I've put a heavy hitch down there. This tractor came from Kubota with just a gray plate that kind of spanned those two L brackets, and heavy hitch had that product, which was definitely an awesome upgrade for this tractor to be able to get a drawbar on this thing and get to work. So what do we have here today for us? When the blue house was built, just past those shrubs there's the blue house. When they built this house, we had them install geothermal heating and cooling all underneath this raised garden bed area. And when the contractor stripped the topsoil away, he left some topsoil here for me. Now this doesn't look like very good topsoil right now because I haven't done anything with it in a few years. But today I want to get started and hopefully finish moving this topsoil. We're gonna load this stuff into the dump trailer. We're gonna take it and we're gonna dump it on the forest road. So if that's what you're here for, stick around, let's do it. Alright, I got my best little helper here with me today. Say hi, Finley.
Hi.
You were gonna say hi, Finley, weren't you? Alright, so that's a good amount of soil there. I may be able to get a little more in there. I've got some voids here and on the other side and whatnot. Oh, there's my other little helper. That's Abby. Oh, and it looks like Auntie Charlene has shown up to work on getting some stuff in the raised garden beds today. And oh, there's Emma up there looking at the pool. Oh, the property is just starting to come alive, isn't it?
There's a beehive.
There's a beehive? Uh-oh. So the next thing we're gonna do is drive this tractor down to the forest road. So let's do it. So here's the forest road behind me. I was hoping to be able to back down as far as possible, dump a pile, and then just stack the piles up as I go, but there's some areas in here where I pulled up some trees. I've got some low spots. It's not going to be easy for me to back the trailer down there, especially because it is a trailer that's a little bit big for the size of tractor that I'm using. So we're just gonna dump this pile here. If I have to, I'll get a couple of loads dumped here. We'll bring the mini excavator over, spread it out. Maybe I can spread it with the bucket. Hey, what are you guys doing in there? You didn't ride in there, did you? frowned upon, the safety police. All right, so let's dump this. That there's a flow reducing valve on the inside of that hydraulic ram, and that's the noise that you hear when I'm operating this trailer. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea, but it is what it is. And there you have it. There's the first load. So that's what the day is going to look like. Just digging holes and making trips. So you can see what's going on here. Lots of bugs. Dumping my piles one at a time. I'm able to come through. Oh, wow, they're terrible. I'm able to come through with the BX, snake past the piles I've already dumped, and then kind of reverse in. But it's soft here. That's the reason why I'm adding some material in the first place. You can see when I tried to back the tractor up, I start to sink down. So I start spinning with the BX and we'll just dump it here. That's fine. I'll get a few more piles in here until it's too difficult for me to get down in there and turn around to get out with the tractor. And then we'll bring the mini excavator down. We'll push all these piles over and spread everything out. I don't know, I'm just kind of learning as I go. We shall see. So let's dump this pile. Miss Abby wants a turn running the excavator. So, you know what you're doing in there? You won't be able to lower that until the machine is running. There you go. Well, far be it from me to dampen her interest in running that machine. If she wants to get some time on the controls, I'll let her have it. She's 10 years old. If she's interested, great. Give me a bit of a break. Give the chance for somebody else to try to get some work done. What do you mean? You're in the perfect position right now to curl your bucket and make a scoop. So you bring this one towards me. See how it's curling the bucket to get a nice scoop? And then you have to kind of imagine what position your teeth will be in. That's perfect, just like that. Because if you clamp it anymore, you're just compressing the material in the bucket and it's gonna be harder to dump. So now you bring it up and you can rotate the cab. So lots of things to watch for here, right? You gotta make sure that you don't hit the cylinder here on the corner of the dump trailer, and you got to make sure that as you're dumping the bucket, you're not hitting the dump trailer with the bucket. So your right hand, you got to pull it towards you. That's left hand. Right hand. Bring it up. See how that comes down now? Now you can open your bucket slowly. Bring your left hand towards you. That's your right hand, left hand. And then you can continue to dump your bucket. So the reason why that's stuck in there is because when you were doing your scoop, you scooped too far and it compressed it, which is fine, right? I've done that before too. So you're just gonna have to try to shake it loose. There you go. we'll let her get this filled up. Well, I figure we have about 1/3 of that pile taken care of and moved down to the forest road. We are in June now, which is great. May for me was insane. We had I had somebody drive into the side of the Civic, so I've got a dent in the side of the door now and the mirror's smashed. I did the hardwood floor at my sister's house all in one day. Ended up hurting my back a little bit for about a week. Both my parents had birthdays. Julie and I had an anniversary. I had a wedding to go to. I went to a 3.5-day bachelor party in Mont-Tremblant, Quebec, which was a lot of fun. It's just been crazy. I've never been so busy in my life. I'm gonna have to maybe start taking some things off my plate because it's just too much. Too much like this big pile of dirt that's gonna have to be spread here in the next couple of days. Had a dump truck bring this for me. It's 10 yards, 60 bucks a yard plus $50 Canadian delivery, so it worked out to be like $740 Canadian. What else did I do? I got the kids' pool set up and it's trickling with well water for about a day and a half now. All of these stones were pretty well grown through with weeds, so I pulled all the rock out, pulled all the geotextile material away, and then right on top of the sand I put 7mm plastic, and then I put the geotextile material back down and then repiled all of the stones. So hopefully that will put an end to the weeds growing back up through that stuff. You can really see where the grass is struggling on top of the septic for the blue house, so some of that topsoil is going to end up going there eventually, and down this septic mantle area here. We also do need some of the topsoil to amend these garden beds, which is probably what's going to happen right now. Everybody's in having lunch, but shortly I will get the dump trailer off the back of that BX and we will lower the ROPS so we fit down through here, and we will bring in some of that topsoil and scoop some into these garden beds. These are pretty well ready to go. Get some of our stuff planted, start getting things happening here. Man, this stuff is just too easy when you have the right equipment. Check that out. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. The holes everywhere where I ripped up tree stumps. It was bumpy, really bumpy for the BX. So we'll maybe just use the bucket and try to pull some of that back a little bit and try to make the best out of the topsoil that I put there. And then this should make it a lot easier to continue to back the dump trailer with the BX down here and see how far that topsoil takes us. It would be nice if it took us all the way to where I want to put the culvert. I'm not sure that it will, but we will do our best. So, back at it. That's pretty nice. Now all I need to do is the exact same thing for about another 1,500 feet. And we'll be good. But we're definitely going to run out of topsoil before the forest road gets finished, so this will be a work in progress for sure. Well, I think that is slicker than snot on a doorknob. Come on, that's pretty good. Big shout out for the Kubota KX040. No way would I be able to do this as quickly with just the BX and the dump trailer. You would end up, you know, disconnecting the dump trailer, using the front end loader to fill the trailer. You would never get it as full. Then you're reconnecting at your topsoil source, bringing it over here, dumping it, disconnecting the BX again, and using the front end loader to spread it. Like that would just be a nightmare. So awesome setup here. A little undersized on the tractor, as I said before, but what are you gonna do, right? You use what you have and get the job done. This tractor works hard for me. Look, you can tell, dents, ratchet strap holding the hood shut. It's an awesome tractor. It's an awesome dump trailer, Berkelman, 2-ton, big little dumper, and the KX. So I am gonna wrap this video up for now. Thanks very much to those of you who are new subscribers, and to the old subscribers too. You guys are great. If you liked what you saw here, please consider subscribing. Really helps the channel out. And I don't know what I'm gonna be up to on the next one. Maybe a brake job. The CRV is in rough shape for brakes, so I gotta do something about that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.